Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lexi and today I'm going to show you how to do a cute, simple, easy little fall makeup look. So let's get into it. First things first, if I'm looking like sideways this way or like down a little bit, it's because I have my phone here so I can see myself, and also I have a mirror behind my phone. So if I'm looking a little bit off, that's why. I am not any crazy professional makeup artist, but this is just what I would do for a nice little fall date makeup look. So now we can get started. So first things first, I am going to start with primer. I usually don't use primer actually, but I am going to use a little bit today just because it's kind of windy and freezing outside, and I really want my makeup to stay on because it is only 10 a.m. and I'm not going on this date until later this afternoon / evening, so I want this makeup to last all day. I am going in with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This stuff is fantastic. I absolutely love it. This primer is great because it is so sticky. I want like a grippy primer. Well, I personally do. If you want your makeup to last all day, I know they make primers that like cover your pores and stuff like that too, which are great, but personally, if I need my makeup to last all day, grippy primer. So now that that's all dried down, personally, I don't love foundation. I don't know why. I've just been really liking my makeup with no foundation or skin tints or anything. If you want a foundation or skin tint, go for it now. Now is the time. But personally, I'm not going to. I don't know. There's just something about a no foundation look that I have been really loving recently. I'm just going to go in with concealer now. The concealer that I've been absolutely loving is the Merit Complexion Stick. This thing is so good. It is pretty expensive, but totally worth it. At least I think. It's such a good product. Anyways, I have this in the shade Bone. I'm just going to add this to my chin, around my nose, my forehead, like between my eyebrows, and then under my eyes, just like that. And just blend this all in. Now that's all blended in. Next up is bronzer. I feel like in the fall, a little bit more of a bronzy look is always good. I am usually a more blush forward gal, but in the fall, more bronzy tones are beautiful. The bronzer I'm going to be using is this Rare Beauty bronzer, the bronzer stick in the shade Happy Soul. This stuff is amazing. This is a fantastic bronzer stick if you are looking for a good one. I highly recommend this, but I'm just gonna do a little bit here, right here, and a little bit on my forehead, and then some on my nose and chin there. And I am just gonna blend this all in. So we're gonna blend upwards like this, or like up. We don't want to drag it down. We want to lift the face, if that makes sense. And then for the forehead, we're just going to blend it back into my hairline. The chin, we're just going to blend out on the chin. I don't really know how to explain this. Kind of along the chin line like that, just to make our jawline look good. All right, and then for my nose, I'm just going to squish this so it's in a little bit and just kind of blend the nose contour just down the sides of my nose and then across the bridge. That is our bronzer all done. Next up is blush. For fall blush looks, I think a berry blush or like a mauve blush looks fantastic. Those are my go-tos. Today I'm going to be using a mauve blush. My favorite. It is the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Hope. This is beautiful. I love this blush. It's so pretty. I am just gonna put a little dot on each of my cheeks and then blend it in. And again, like I said, this blush is just so beautiful. It blends out so nice. It looks so good. And I've had this thing for a couple years now. It's probably expired, honestly, but it still works so good. And then I just like to do a little bit on my nose and a little bit on my chin, just so my whole face looks a little bit more cohesive with the color. And I don't add any more. I just like take whatever I've been on my brush and put it on my nose and chin, if that makes sense. So now that that's done, I am going in with powder. So my favorite powder to use right now, well, I have two. I really love the Laura Mercier powder, but this one, the Huda Beauty I think it's everyone's favorite. Everybody raves about this stuff, but this is a fantastic powder. So yeah, and this one is in the shade Pound Cake. And put this everywhere that I put concealer. So my chin, my nose, my forehead, and under my eyes. I personally like using a brush more than a powder puff. I've mentioned this in other videos too, if you've seen any of those. I like using a brush more than a powder puff just because I feel like it gives a little bit more of a like lighter weight look versus like a powder puff packs on. But for me, I do like a more natural look, and I feel like a brush gives that to me easier than like a packed on powder look, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. I just feel like it looks more natural is what I'm trying to say. All right, and that's my powder. Next up is powder bronzer. As you can see here, I like to do on my cream and then on my powder. So anyways, powder bronzer. My current favorite powder bronzer is very expensive, but very good. It is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Bronzing Powder in the shade 90. I'm just gonna put the bronzer everywhere that I put the bronzer before, just on top, kind of layering it. So now that we have that all good, I'm gonna go in with powder blush, as you could have guessed. And for powder blush, I'm gonna go in with this Makeup by Mario Soft Pop powder blush. This is in the shade Mellow Mauve. As you can see, I love this. And we're just gonna dip into here. This blush I also absolutely love. It is so beautiful on the skin. Put this wherever our blush went. And there is blush. I think it looks so good. Okay, next up, I'm gonna do eyebrows. So for my brows, I've been using this product for years. It's the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Ash Brown. Again, I've been using this stuff for years. It is so, so good. Anyways, I'm gonna take this little spoolie end and just kind of brush my brows the way I want them to go. And we're gonna take the little pencil end. And I personally like to fill in the beginning of my brows and the ends of them. Kind of leave out this middle part, because as you can see, this part is just a little bit more thick than the ends of it. So that's what I like to do. I feel like everybody does their brows differently and likes their brows to look different. So you do what's best for your eyebrows, but this is just personally what I do. Now that we have that all filled in, I'm going to take the spoolie end again and just kind of blend it in here. I just feel like this makes it look a little bit more soft. Brows are done. Next up, I'm just going to do a little bit of highlighter. And for my face highlighter, this product, again, I've been using for years and I absolutely love it. It is the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Glow highlighter stick in the shade Pearlescent Glow. This thing is so beautiful. It's so natural and just, it's so pretty. And I feel like nobody talks about this, but this is a really good product. Anyways, I take out my finger just to make it look even more natural, and I just kind of put it on the tops of my cheeks. And that is all I do for my face highlighter. I don't like a super bright highlighter look. I just feel like this gives such like a natural, pretty glow to my cheeks. Next up is going to be our eyes. I don't do eyeshadow every day, but I feel like for a little date fall makeup look, I am going to do a little bit of eyeshadow. Again, I am not an expert at this, especially at eyeshadow. We're going to do our best here. I can do a simple look. So can you if you're a beginner. This is the easiest eyeshadow look you'll ever do. So basically, this is the Morphe Flickering Sands eyeshadow palette. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to take the shade right here, this dark brown, and it's called So Sentimental. I'm just going to take a little bit of that on this brush here, and I'm just going to put that in my, like, all over my lid. And then we're just going to do that on the other eye. And something I learned about eyeshadow is just keep blending. If it looks bad, just keep blending. It'll get there eventually. And if you're a little bit nervous that it's going to look bad, use less. And then if you need more, add more. But start out with less. Blend, 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 blend. If you think you need more, add more. But you can always add, but it's hard to take away. So next up, we're going to take a little bit of shimmer here. I think I'm going to take this bright shimmer right here. This is Sizzling Sun. And I'm going to take this brush here and just dip it in a little bit and I'm gonna put this on my inner corner. I feel like I do this every day actually with a highlighter, but I just think it looks so good. It brightens up my eyes and it's cute to add a little shimmer into the inner corner. Now this gets a little bit more complicated, but I promise you can do it, okay? We are gonna do a little bit of a shadow liner. So I am gonna take this dark brown right here in the shade Well Grounded. Okay, and we're gonna take this is again an eyebrow brush, but just any brush with this goal. I'm gonna dip it in here. Tap off a lot of the excess also. And then you're gonna take, so it's facing this way, the longer part is facing in towards your eye. You're gonna stamp it on right above your eyelashes. This might take some practice. It took me a little bit to figure it out, but just practice. You've got this, okay? And if you want a wing, do a wing. I personally don't love a wing, so I'm not gonna do one, but I don't know. I don't know how to explain this. I'm so sorry. This is probably not good. And then I'm not gonna add any more, but just take the excess and drag it like halfway down my waterline, like my bottom eyelash line. Just like that, and I added a little tiny baby wing. Again, I'll show you. I don't know why this is like so hard for me to explain. Okay, that is our eyeshadow and eyeliner all complete. So next up, we're gonna curl our lashes and then do mascara. For this, I used the Tweezerman eyelash curler. This is another fantastic product. I like all these products that I'm using. Obviously, that's why I'm using them. But yeah, this is a really good eyelash curler. Now I'm gonna take an eyelash primer. I personally really like this L'Oreal Lash Paradise base. You don't have to use one of these. I just like it because I feel like it makes my lashes look more full, and also I feel like it helps my mascara stay on and my lashes stay curled all day. But again, you don't have to use this, but if you want one, this is the one that I really like. And then the mascara that I love, I highly recommend this mascara. It is the Tartelette tubing mascara. I love tubing mascara. They're so good. I use this one in the shade brown just because, again, I feel like it just looks a little bit more natural and pretty, and I don't know, I just like it. But yeah, I highly recommend this. It's a tubing mascara, so it's really easy to take off, and I feel like this is the only mascara that keeps my lashes curled like all day. And there's my mascara. I'm not gonna do setting spray today just because honestly I just don't feel like it, but if I was going to do setting spray, I really love this NYX face glue setting spray. This works so good. I love this. I'm gonna go in with lip gloss right now. So the lip gloss that I've been absolutely loving is this NARS lip gloss. This is the Afterglow Shine Gloss. This one is in the shade Unbroken. This is a mini size of it, but I just feel like this color is really pretty, again, for the fall. And also this is just a fantastic lip gloss in general. I think it's so good. It's not super sticky and it stays on all day, and it just looks really good. And I'm also not using lip liner today either, just because, again, I don't feel like it, but I do like lip liner. I just don't really have any good lip liners that go with this color also, and so yeah, that's why I'm not. But, and there we go. That is the finished makeup look. Yeah, I feel like this is a perfect fall look. It's bronzy, it's pretty. I appreciate you so much for watching this video. If you've made it this far, I love you so much. You are a real one. You're the best. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you have any ideas of makeup looks you want to see me try and do or recreate something, let me know because I would love to do that. But yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!